Seth Rollins hospitalized after career-threatening knee injury. WWE stars painful real-life struggle. What happens when a WWE superstar known for endless energy suddenly cannot stand without pain? Seth Rollins, the man who stole shows and headlines, faced a terrifying reality when his knee began to fail him. This was not a storyline. This was real pain, real fear, and a real fight for his career. Seth Rollins has always been known as one of the most explosive and athletic performers in WWE history. From breathtaking high-flying moves to intense main event matches, Rollins built his legacy on speed, strength, and endurance. Fans saw him as unstoppable, a workhorse who could wrestle night after night without slowing down. But behind the cheers and championship celebrations, Seth Rollins was silently battling a serious knee injury that threatened everything he worked for. The knee is one of the most important parts of a wrestler's body. Every jump, every run, every landing puts extreme pressure on it. For Seth Rollins, years of intense matches, risky maneuvers, and non-stop schedules slowly damaged his knee. At first, the pain was manageable. Like many athletes, he pushed through it, believing pain was just part of the job. But over time, the injury grew worse, turning from discomfort into something far more dangerous. There were moments when Seth Rollins could barely walk backstage. After matches, his knee would swell, stiffen, and burn with pain. Yet when the music hit and the lights came on, he forced himself to perform like nothing was wrong. This mental battle was just as painful as the physical one. The fear of losing momentum, disappointing fans, or being replaced kept him going even when his body begged him to stop. Eventually, the injury reached a point where it could no longer be ignored. Doctors warned him that continuing without treatment could end his career permanently. Hearing those words was devastating. For someone whose entire identity was built around wrestling, the thought of being sidelined was terrifying. Seth Rollins had to face the possibility that he might never wrestle the same way again. Hospital visits became part of his life. MRI scans, injections, therapy sessions, and painful rehabilitation routines replaced matches and training. Sitting in a hospital room, watching others perform on TV while he struggled to heal, was mentally crushing. The ring that once felt like home now felt distant and uncertain. Self-doubt crept in. Would fans forget him? Would WWE move on? Would his knee ever fully recover? The emotional pain was heavy. Seth Rollins has openly spoken about the frustration of feeling helpless. Wrestlers are trained to be tough, to fight through pain, but this injury forced him to slow down. He had to learn patience, something that does not come easily to elite athletes. Every small step in recovery felt like a battle. Some days were hopeful, others were filled with setbacks and disappointment. During matches after his return, the knee injury never truly disappeared. There were moments when Rollins had to change his wrestling style, avoiding certain moves to protect himself. Fans noticed him grabbing his knee mid-match, fighting through visible pain. Each time he stepped into the ring, there was a risk of re-injury. That constant fear followed him everywhere. Outside the ring, the injury affected his personal life too. Pain does not disappear when the cameras turn off. Simple activities like walking, training, or even resting became uncomfortable. Sleepless nights, endless ice packs, and pain management routines became normal. The pressure to stay relevant while protecting his health created a painful balance that few people truly understand. Despite all this, Seth Rollins refused to give up. His love for wrestling and determination to perform at the highest level pushed him forward. He transformed his struggle into strength, proving that resilience is not about ignoring pain, but about fighting through it wisely. His journey became an example of how fragile even the strongest athletes can be. Seth Rollins' knee injury is not just a medical issue. It is a story of sacrifice, fear, and mental toughness. It reminds us that behind every superstar is a human being carrying pain we cannot always see. Championships fade, cheers quiet down, but the physical and emotional scars remain. Today, every time Seth Rollins steps into the ring, he is not just wrestling an opponent. He is battling his own body, his past injuries, and the fear of what could happen next. His story is a powerful reminder that real-life struggles are often harder than any scripted storyline. And sometimes, survival itself becomes the greatest victory.